good afternoon. It really all depends on what side of the world you tuning in from, considering this is your most favorite international trade room, where we have learned how to take pips out of the market using what we like to call the football strategy. Now, we don't trade with any guarantees, but we do trade with high probabilities. Never trade with money that you cannot afford to lose. Always use good, proper risk management. Okay. Now, listen, if you're on your cell phone, do yourself a favor and turn your cell phone sideways so you can get a clear view of what it is that we are about to show you. Now, I just want to, just before we jump into this particular class and this setup, I just want to make it known that today is actually, we won't say officially a 1 year anniversary. May 3rd was the official launch, but this is close enough. So it's been a year. Um, it's been a year that we have actually been doing this particular these strategies since we've been showing people how to get the best consistency and using this strategy that we have, where you look at the chart as almost a football game and you're able to take pips out of the market using this strategy, because this adjuvant is what really started it all. This was a this was a 190 something dollar purchase that I made in 2018. Going into 2019, it was not making me the money that I thought it was going to make. I wasn't getting the pips that I thought I should have been getting. But what I noticed with this adjuvant is they had all of these lines on here. And for whatever reason, that is what started my journey in creating this football strategy. And before you know it, it's developed and it's actually was called the BBB strategy, the 100 pip BBB strategy, because we knew that the market was going to bounce, break, or breach these levels. And so the the adjuvant was based on these arrows, and if it crossed on this Amway line and all this other stuff, where they tried to make it super easy, but people were not really having success with this. But for whatever reason, I was curious, trying to find out, what did these lines mean? What did they mean? And when I found out that they were quarter points, I began to do further research and I found out that for whatever reason, the market behaves certain ways around these areas. And I built this platform off of that. So I thought it necessary that on this 365th day of ChartFlix, that I would revisit this, because we haven't really been talking about the football strategy. We've been dealing with a lot of other I won't call them complex, but they've been a little more they've been a little bit more, what do you call it, technical. Um, and so it takes a little bit more patience. But the football strategy is going on right now, and we will go to the live market. But just before we do, whenever you look at the market, just know that there's a football game going on between the Bulls and the Bears. And you don't have to like the Bulls, you don't have to like the Bears, you just have to know who has the ball. And when you find out who has the ball, you'll be able to know which way you should play. When you're looking at this, when you're looking at a 4X screen, this is how I see the screen. I see it as the Bulls are at the bottom of the screen because they want to go up. That's how I look at the market. The Bulls are at the bottom of the screen and they want to go up to score 100 pips that way. And I look at it as the Bears are at the top of my screen or my terminal, and they want to push the price down to score this way. That's how I have looked at the market for at least 15 months now. And as a matter of fact, May 5th will be my third year as a trader also. So 15 months of having this knowledge has really changed the way I look at the market. And I just want to share with you how I saw the market using the adjuvant before we, went on. This is one of the screenshots that almost taught me everything I needed to know. It's a football stadium. It's a football stadium, and almost all there are four different rules to the football strategy, but almost you could see there are three different out of the four. There are three strategies that show up right here. Okay, and so those of you that can see it, you can see clear that I told you the Bulls are at the bottom and they're trying to go here, and the Bears are at the top and they would be trying to come here, right? So that's how we look at the market. But let's just take a look at this so I can show you exactly what it is. I don't care. Well, there are 28 different cross pairs, right? Major cross pairs, right? With the exception of the GBP pairs, most pairs, once they break a 100 pip line, they only want to travel about 50 pips before they take a break and say, I need to break. Because can you imagine what if the market just went straight up, 100 pips up, 100 pips down, 100 pips up, and 100 pips down? That would be the easiest market to trade. But no, the market doesn't do like that. What the market does is it takes its time to pull back and to readjust. And if you think like players, it actually takes time to go to the line, go to these lines and give us time to get in. So what we have right here, right in your face, is the market starting at this 100 line. It hits this 50 line, and then it pulls back a full 25 pips. Now with the football strategy, what we do is we bank on 20 to 25 pips once it hits these lines, right? So here would have been a 25 pip sale that you could have got, and then it comes back to the 50 and hits again. And here are the boxes from the adjuvant. We don't use those, but that market did start to go sideways, and then it comes all the way back down here to touchdown, right? So we're back here in Bulls territory, and then it pushes right back up to the 50. Now, when it hits this 50-yard line, look what happens. It pulls back a full 50 pips, right? I'm sorry, 25 pips. And then it finally does a break here, right? Then it hits this touchdown. And as soon as the market goes from this entry all the way to this entry, that happened. This is right here at the London session, and this is the middle of the New York session. That's about 9 a.m. So from 3 a.m. during the London session to about, we'll call that 10 a.m. in about a 7-hour period of time, the Bulls made a touchdown, right here. And the moment they make their touchdown, the Bears pull it back right there for you to take an opportunity to take a trade where you sell right there because it hit the line. And then if you know about trend trading and pullbacks and retests, you would have knew to take the buy going back this way as it went up. And I don't know if you can see this. We never talked about this before, but if you pay attention to this, I have this marked up as the 100, right? Watch this as it continues to go. That's the 100 line. Guess what line this would be above? 25. And guess what line this would be above here? 50. You see what happened? This is the 50 down here. What happened? It hit the 50 and it pulled back. Hit the 50, pulled back. It hit the 50 and it pulled back. Well, it breaks this 100 line, and guess what happened? It hits the 50, and guess what? It pulls back. Because the market, in most cases, after that 50 pip move, most pairs don't go straight up 75 pips, 60, 70 pips. Most pairs don't. They need room to breathe. And that's literally how we built this strategy using these lines, right? And I guess I can't believe that this has been so easy, and I won't go through all of these different examples because we'll just go straight to the market. I won't go through the videos. We'll go straight to the market. But here's what we used to call the 100 pip bounce. We now call it the touchdown. Okay, this is an example of how the market hit this touchdown zone here. It sold because that's the 100 pip line. Then it drops down, right? So that's your 100 pip line. And then here would be your 75 pip here. The 75 pip hesitation zone where the market travels up 75 pips. Now notice this is a 75 pip zone, right? 75 pip zone, but when it traveled from here to get to the 50, first it got to the 50 and it pulled back. It pulled all the way back. Then it continued and got to the 75 pip hesitation zone, and then it continued to drop down, right? So that's that 75 pip hesitation zone. And then we have what we call the 25 pip U-turn. I'm sorry, this is still the 75 pip hesitation zone, but I'll go ahead and go to the 75 pip U-turn. No, we'll do 50 pip pullback again. So here's another example of the 50 pip pullback. Market breaks to 100, goes 25, 50, pulls back. Hits the 50 again, pulls back. Hits the 50 again, and it pulls back. Let's go to that 75, that U-turn, favorite one. This is where the market breaks a 100 pip line. So let's just act like this is, a 100 line, right? And then the blue candles begin to move, and they moving, and they moving, and instead of getting to the 50, they start to hover and turn sideways and go backwards and come back. That's a 25 pip U-turn. And I called it the U-turn because it, in some cases, makes a U-like shape. In some cases, here's a case here. You see this 100 pip line where the bears break this 100 pip line, and it kind of makes a U-turn. It looks like a U, a capital U. And so you're able to take advantage of this. And then the bulls break it going up this way, and then it makes another U-turn. So most people in Forex don't teach, they don't teach this, right? And I don't know why they don't start here. I honestly don't know. I really don't know why they don't start with quarter theory, because quarter theory will literally give you enough technical knowledge that you can use it to make some great trading ideas. Okay, so what you see before me, those of you and those of you who are not a part of ChartFlix, um, thank you so much for coming out and being my special guest. Those of you who've come by way of the Adjuvant Trade Room, thank you so much for coming. Those of you who may have come from the email blast, either way, thank you guys for coming on tonight. So what I'm doing is giving you an opportunity to look into what we call the football strategy 1.0. We do have a 2.0 that is exclusive for all of the subscribers. But again, on the year anniversary of ChartFlix, I thought it necessary that we go back to what we like to call our basics. Because literally, this is all I had a year ago. I had nothing else. I was a one-trick pony. I've learned a lot in the last year of this particular journey, but this is the thing that gave me the kickoff, right? And so, those of you who are brand new, I'll give you and our guys an opportunity to join us as well. Um, I think you guys may have already saw what it is we got going on, but I will, just in case you leave, I want to get to it real fast, just in case you don't stick around to the end. Um, we're doing an anniversary. There it is. So we're doing an anniversary setup where you can join the mentorship and get access to our full platform for only For your first month will be 40% off. You're looking at $29 for the first month, and then it rolls to the regular $49.99. And we have a host of videos and things that you could go to. Have over 12 seasons full of videos and strategies that you'll have access to immediately. Immediately, all of our strategies that are here, you will have access to all that. See how football strategy is the number one strategy we have on our platform, but all of these are great technical trading strategies that we have. Some not even on here. So I just wanted to tell you guys that for just a moment. But that if you go to the website, I'll just go ahead and tell you. If you go to chartflix.net, um, if you go to chartflix.net, what you will see, I'll show it to you real quick. Then we go back to the football strategy. If you go to chartflix.net, there are no special promo codes or anything that you would have to put in. You literally watch this introduction video, some testimonials and some things of such, but you hit subscribe now, and anyone that subscribes for the whole month of May will get that 40% off that first month, and then it rolls to the regular. So you just hit subscribe now, and then it'll allow you to subscribe. Then you will be able to get an email from myself. We'll set up your one-on-one, and I will get you your charts looking just like mine. These little lines that you see, they're very helpful. If you know how to read in between the lines, you will be able to trade. You could trade anything, any pair that you want to trade. They all behave the same way. If you look at this pair right here, you see what happened here? The market broke $1.21, Euro USD, one of the most traded pairs in Forex. Look what happened. It went up here. Now, this happened on the 28th. This was last month. Last week. Last week. What did it do? It came up here and hit this 50, then it pulled back. Now, of course, we have more technical traders to figure out how we could have caught this on the way down. But just for sake of the simplicity, there are many trading opportunities using the 50 pip pull back. One of my favorite. Like, there are 4 rules, and there are 4 different rules. And those of you who have caught me on Facebook, I'm sorry, YouTube, you think you already know the football strategy. Yeah, the basic football strategy like we're going over tonight, yeah, it's pretty basic, but we've added some other ways to confirm your confluence, um, that you'll be able to confirm that this will be a good football strategy. Because if you look at everything, these trades are stopping around the lines, right? They're stopping around the line. This touchdown here is going back up this way. You could have caught that. Now, remember I told you most trades need to take a break at the 50 line. This GBP pair, and then USD did catch some strength, but GBP are the pairs that sometimes will go straight down 100 pips, and that's just good to know. But what I want to do is, seeing as though you guys will have access to, you already have access to the football strategy on YouTube. If you type in football strategy, you'll get a wealth of Forex football strategy. You'll get many videos, okay? Many videos. But the few visitors that we have tonight, those that are visitors, and even those that are you that came out tonight that are a part of ChartFlix. What I wanted to do is I wanted to give you guys a special gift, um, that everybody will be able to get. Um, and so I'm gonna put the website in here, um, so you guys can see what I'm giving out tonight. And I want to go ahead and open up for question and answer, um, just in case you guys do have any questions. So I'm gonna put this in the Telegram, and then I'm going to open it up so you guys can actually see what it is that I'm giving away to everyone. Okay, let me see here. We'll copy and paste here, and we'll put it in the Telegram. So that way. go. I just need this website, and then I can delete this. And we'll just put the website. Perfect. All right. So if you go to this website, I'm going to turn you into the best gift giver ever, right? Here's what you will be able to do. I am an insurance agent, and what I do is I give away free trips for people that allow me to give them a quote. Okay. I bought into this franchise, and this is one of the things I did to grow my business. And here we are a year away, and a year later. And what I wanted to do, because the world is opening back up, and you have people that are traveling. I got customers and clients that go on free vacations all the time. So guess what? Just for joining tonight, and those of you who are watching this on the replay, I'm gonna have the information inside of the description. Okay, here are the destinations you can go to. Okay, Orlando, Florida, Miami, Florida, Myrtle Beach, Las Vegas, New Orleans, Cancun, Mexico, and even yes, UK, London. Okay, United Kingdom, and we have some United Kingdom ChartFlix members. Okay, once you click on either one of these, let's just click on Orlando, Florida. Um, or once you click on it, it's going to print you a certificate, right? This is a certificate that's printed to you. You can go to this website over here to redeem it. Your redeemable code is down here. You go ahead and redeem that, go on your vacation. But guess what? You can send this to other people too. So let's just say you got some friends you want to impress and say, man, I want to give you a free vacation. Go ahead, take this link and give it away to someone else. And you could even go print these out. Now, the only thing you ain't going to be able to change, of course, is compliments of Marcus Williams. So it's going to have my name on it, but you can go pass these out to some other people just to give them away as a gift. So I'm giving it to you guys as a gift on the anniversary of ChartFlix. And these are top-notch places. And they're real places. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna upload something else for you guys to see. So you don't think I'm pulling your leg. I don't play those types of games. This is what I do. I actually own a travel company as well, and because the world is opening back up, I'm finna make sure that starts to get a little bit more revenue as well, because people need to get away. You need vacation. You need to rewind. Here we are. This year is kind of going by kind of fast because the last year went so slow. So people are and hustling and bustling and trying their best to get back to reality. And one of the things that they may need is a reset, and I want you guys to be able to have access to that, and um, that's what I wanted to do on tonight. So I just want to show you a quick testimonial, so you won't even think I'm lying. You can see right here one of my clients. Good afternoon, Marcus. I just landed in Orlando, about to relax and enjoy this 4-day, 3-night stay at Westgate Lakes that you gifted to me. I really appreciate it. This is much needed getaway. Thanks again. This was from one of my clients. So this is a real situation. So if you're on here and you want to go check it out, go ahead and do that. In the meantime, those of you who have any questions or concerns about what I've went over about the football strategy, you can unmute your mic. You can type in the chat. I will tell you again, they used to say it all the time, 20 pips a day will keep the job away. 25 pips a day will change your life. This is one of the easier strategies that you can use to do that. Okay. Literally one of the strategies you could use to do that. And it works on all pairs. We won't get into gold because it works on gold as well. If you don't know about gold, you really want to understand all the lines because there's a science to it. But those of you who like trading gold, I will show you how to trade gold using this strategy as well. There's a strategy around these lines. Okay. All right. So, do I have anybody that has any questions about anything that I've discussed tonight? And welcome Trey, and welcome Junior, and welcome okay, all the rest of y'all. All the rest of y'all are subscribers. So welcome to all of you subscribers. So Trey and Junior, and I know we ain't went over the football strategy in a while, guys. So if you have some questions, you can. Do you have any questions, Trey or Junior? And I see your mics are unmuted. Okay, well, here's what we'll do. I will use the rest of the time being going back to our regular scheduled um, curriculum, which is, of course, by far one of the easiest YouTube strategies mankind. Break and retest is very simple, very simplistic, and we will start from the top. Oh yeah, had to pull this adjuvant out. Let me see here. Go to you, and let's look at this. So let's look at this from a little bit more complex way of trading, just a little bit more intellectual trading like professionals. What we see before us right now, um, there's a level that is going to be retested in the near future, and I hope you guys can see that level. I hope you can see it. I hope you can see the level that I'm referring to. Um, let me see. Can anybody that knows about breaking retest, what level do you think the market is going to go to? Um, and we'll do multiple choice. That's what we'll do. You can type it in the chat. Okay. If you think the market is going to retest here, type a 1 in the chat. If you think the market is going to retest here, type a 2 in the chat. If you think the market is going to retest here, type a 3 in the chat. Again, if you think the market is going to retest here, type a 1 in the chat. If you think the market's going to retest here, type a 2 in the chat. And if you think the market's going to retest here, type a 3 in the chat. Okay, we got 3 from Nike. We got 3 from Alvante. Anyone else want to take a shot at it? 3 from Jocelyn. Okay. Okay, 2 from Jamal. Okay. Cool. All right. That's pretty good engagement. Thank you guys for that. Okay. All right. So number 2 would be that area where the market had some support before it lifted off. Okay. So 3 is the 50 pip pullback. So guess what? You're not wrong. If you're going to play football, yeah, you're not wrong. But as far as the curriculum of the break and retest, it would be 2, and I'll show you why. Okay, you got to pay attention to how the price came here. And right at this moment, this is where we get starting to see that support right there. It comes up here, support there, comes here. And then this is still support. This was a fake breakout. You see how this bear candle went straight down, and then this bull candle came straight away. Those cancel each other out, right? Bear, bull. So this is still the level because there was no real breakout. And then it comes right back down here, all of this support. And then it finally lifts off from here, right? And then on Friday, when it came back to that level, look at that spinning top there, or doji. This is the level that broke from all this previous activity. All of this previous activity, right? And then we finally get back to here, and then look at how it just leaves straight away, just leaves, right? So what's going to happen is the market does the same thing over and over again, reruns, replays, and repeats. What we're going to be looking for, market probably will hit your 50 pip pullback, and you probably will get a nice little pullback just for a W, right? And then you come right up into this area. This is where that retest will happen, right here at this level. Break and retest. Okay, break and retest. Okay, and so for those of you who want to have more information in making your trading ideas, this is something that you want to get. You want to have this second nature, because the break and retest is literally one of the easiest strategies you can use that will almost make you seem like you're a professional from doing it. Like, wow, how did they know that? Literally, it's one of the easiest things. And what's the qualifications? Let me help you. The qualifications is this. You want to see in the best case scenario. Let me hide all of this real fast. Let's hide it. Hide all the candles. I want you to pay attention to my drawing. All right, we'll hide the candles. This is the best case scenario for a market, right? If this market pushes up to this line, boom, and there's a rejection, and then it drops down, and then it pushes back again, boom, and then it drops down, you have two references that level is what they call resistance, right? And so once that market finally breaks through, it may break through strong and go straight to the 50 pip pullback, right? But then what more than likely it's going to do is come back to this area 1 and 2, and then it broke out on area 3. This is where your retest would come when it comes back, the price comes back to that level. Bow, right there. That's where your retest would be, and you would place a buy trade. That's what that break and retest would be. And so, and let me show you the sell version. Show you the sell version. Let's just say the market came here. Bow, right? Pushes up, does a little dance, goes up, and then comes right down here. Bow, right? It stops here. And then it goes back up here somewhere, right? And then we come back to it. But this time, we don't hold it. It breaks all the way through. Once it breaks all the way through, we got at least two times that market was support. What we would be doing as traders is waiting for the market to come back and revisit the area right here. That would be your retest. That would be your retest. Okay. Let's try to see if we get one more example. Let me put the candles back on here. Boom. So that's exactly what that's what everybody's going to be looking for. Every YouTube trader, every YouTube guru, every basic one-on-one Forex trader is going to look for that retest right in here. That's what they're going to look for. And for continuation of sale going this way, right? All right. Let's see if we catch one more. We got about 10 minutes. And I don't want to hold you guys long. I will say, let's see. All right, so here's another example that I want you guys to pay attention to, right? If you believe the retest will be here, type a 1 in the chat. If you believe the retest will be here, type a 2 in the chat. And if you believe the retest will be here, type a 3 in the chat. Again, if you believe the retest is going to be at this high of resistance, market come down here, and retest, type a 1 in the chat. If you believe it's going to come down here to 2 and push up, type a 2 in the chat. Or it could come down here at 3. What do you think? Let's see. They're coming in. They're coming in. So we got 1, 2, 2. All right. Cool. 1, 2, 2. All right. So we got it. Let's see. Okay, we got some more votes coming in. You take it back. I think it's 2. Okay, cool. All right. So it is 2. We had 1 right here. 1. And then we had 2 right here. And then we had 3. Okay. So here is the same thing I just said, right? This was your number 1. Rejection dropped it down 50 pips. This is number 2. Why do you say it's number 2? Because there was a fake breakout right here. But look what happened. It really didn't happen. Whenever the market goes straight up and then comes straight back down, that didn't even happen. It's like it didn't even happen, right? It didn't even happen. So this is 1, 2, and then you have it come back up. Then you got a 3. And then look how this breaks away. There's that breakaway, that massive breakaway. If that market decides to come back down here, and it would be a football strategy because that's just where it is right now, right? That market comes right back down here. This would be your area of break and retest, okay? That's where you would want to put a buy order. And this is done by many professional traders. Many professional traders. There are countless of videos of break and retest, right? Now, they don't use the quarter point lines. They just use straight market structure. But when you use the quarter point lines, you actually have the address where the price will more than likely slow up and hold up, right? Let's try to find another one. Let's see. Let's go UCAD. Okay. All right, cool. All right. So UCAD dropping way off, right? That's crazy, right? But there is a retest area. So let's do this one more time. If you believe the retest area will be here, type a 1 in the chat. Okay. If you believe the retest area will be here, type a 2 in the chat. And lastly, if you believe the retest area will be here, type a 3 in the chat. And this will be our last example for the night. I'm going to delete that. Okay, we got 1 vote in. Got 2. Let's see. Okay. Dr. McKenzie. Oh, we got 2. Okay. Avante got 3. Let me get 1 more vote before I unveil it. What do you think it's going to be? 1, 2, or 3? Can we get 1 more vote in the chat room? Is it going to be a retest here? It's going to be a retest here or a retest here. 1. Okay. Kelsey got 1. Okay. Cool. All right. Great. All right. So the answer is 2. Okay. All right. And let me show you why. The market stopped right here at the touchdown and it just stayed here. Stayed here. That was 2.5 days. That market just stayed here. And then it goes away a full 100 pips. That's a nice drop off. Gives you a nice head. So all of the technical traders that do break and retest, they won't be able to say 124 because they don't trade with quarter points. But they know that that's where that break happened, where the market just went totally away. Now, I don't want you to get it confused that it happens like boom, 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 boom. Nah, that's too easy. It ain't gonna always look like that. Sometimes it will look exactly like this, a bunch of gibberish where the market just goes sideways. my mentor used to say, you box that up like Chinese food, and when it breaks out of the box, you know, if it comes back to the box, that's where your retest will be. Right at 124, that's where your sell would be. And you could continue this down for at least 50 pips. That's a nice area to move in. Okay. Okay. Listen, people, again, those of you who are visitors, those of you who will watch this on the replay, because I will upload this to my YouTube channel, I can't say how excited I am enough that, you know, we are still around here for a full year. I haven't been as I hadn't did as many classes as I normally do. So if you're watching this and it's May 2nd, stay connected to the channel, because I'm about to get back to doing more of the football strategies to bring people aware to what it is that we do. Join our free Telegram group so you can get some insight and get some questions asked directly from me. All of this will be in the details of this video. And on this year anniversary, I will be remiss, since just about everybody showed up. Big thank you and shout out to Melba Miles, who literally was at the beginning of, she the one who pushed me into teaching how to trade almost a year ago. And really appreciate in the beginning stages of this thing, when we were doing all those classes in the beginning, it was crazy. Really appreciate that. And of course, Shay is here, part of the leadership team. You guys actually pushed me uh, into starting this thing when I was trying to get get on in other places, to be educators and whatnot. So very appreciative and very grateful for every piece that you guys added. And of course, none other than the Pip Master himself, Mr. Herbert Baylock. It's not my number one student to date, has the best winning ratio I've ever seen for a retired guy from Louisiana. So, guys, thank you so much. I'll say that to you publicly. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give y'all a monetary anniversary gift. I'll do that. I'll send that to you guys this week. Okay. Thank you so much for all that you have done, and that you will continue to do. Of course, you know, I've been crazy busy with my other businesses, so we ain't met as much, but hey, I'm thinking about you guys and I really appreciate you. With that being said, guys, let's take this to the moon. Let's take this all over the world. I still believe that this is the best platform for people to learn how to trade, how to learn how to take their money literally and turn it into hundreds of thousands of dollars, of course, with funding. And we can't forget, guys, you know, I'm into this cryptocurrency now. All I'm gonna say is I've put almost $1,000+ in Dogecoin. I'm just telling what I've done. Dogecoin could be the next big pop. Okay, cryptocurrency is very important. So I'm not telling you to go do that. I'm just telling you what I've did. I've put over $1,000 in Dogecoin, and I'm looking at some other cryptocurrencies. And I I put some more money in my binary account because I ain't did it in so long, right? So we will be discussing some more binary. I almost forgot we do binary because we've just been focusing on funding. Binary is pretty cool, y'all. I forgot how easy it was to make money in seconds. So we're gonna bring all that stuff back around. Okay. So listen, guys. Again, we're hour in. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all that you've done, all that you do, all that you will continue to do. Um, we want to get as many people learning these skill sets as possible. So invite some people out. I'm going to make myself available. What I'm going to do for this week is take as many appointments as I can for new people that joined the platform. We had a few people join last month, and for just anyone, so I'm gonna forego the Tuesday night class because I already have about 3 people that were new who I've set it up on Tuesday. I just want to open that up for you guys to do that. And what I will be doing is, but what you will see is me doing some more classes, just putting it back out there as I was doing before, so you guys will see that. All right, I've talked enough. Need your strategy on binary. Dr. McKenzie, are you a visitor? Because if you are uh, a subscriber, I know I opened up a class tonight, and I'll do a few more of these throughout the week. Are you a subscriber? Because if you're a subscriber, you already have access to the binary strategy. But visitor, great. All right. So in order to get access to that, the actual binary strategy, you would have to become a subscriber. Now, it's normally $49 for the first month, but this we're doing a special. It's only $29.99, and again, you'll have access to it. It's right here. Where's it at? It's right here. And I have a few binary strategies, but here it is. It's right here. You click in here, and it's on demand. On demand right here. Okay, so this is one of the strategies on this page, and if you go to, that's the 50/100 strategy, but if you go to here, here's another one. Here's another set. No, that's not it. I'm sorry, I did that wrong. But if you go to here it is. I did that wrong again. I need to go to the home button because you don't know how to work your own site. There it is. So there's more binary here. And Dr. McKenzie, I'm gonna tell you this. With the binary strategy that we use now, we use the strategy that is inside of here called the left shoulder right entry. This is a forex strategy, but it works on the 1 minute time frame for um, binary. So once you get access to the platform, you'll be able to have access to it. And this literally is a strategy that I've used for the binary. And this left shoulder right entry is our baby. Literally, I love that thing. If we go to some videos here, I could just scheme through it real fast and get to a binary video real quick just to show you. Here's one right here. That's 33 seconds. We got time. Okay, only got 15 seconds left in this trade, but it's the left mountain, right slope. See how it did a retest, pushed away, then the move happens. See? Congratulations, 50 bucks. Now the average person makes $137 a day. That was probably a 2 minute trade. I made $50 in like 2 minutes, right? So yeah, binary is a thing. I just hadn't been doing it, because we've been focusing. But I'll type it in the chat for you, sir. If you go to chartflix.net, I would love to meet you and have a one-on-one, and you'll have access to all of our strategies. Okay. Okay. Oh wait, somebody already signed up. Sherrod Horton. Okay, cool. So someone just joined. Let me go and send those emails out. Okay, great. Okay, guys. So again, happy anniversary to you guys. Some of you been here for a long time. And for the rest of you, I hope that I can give you what I know to help your trading journey even better. Okay. Now, I will end with this. I'll end with this. 3 years in this week, I'll tell a quick story. I remember putting a $100 in my trading account. Put the $100 in my trading account, and overnight, that $100 turned into $103. Now, that $3 increase was not what excited me. What excited me was the fact that my money increased by 3%. That's what excited me. I proceeded to put money in because I was like, man, if I would have had 1,000 in, I could have made $30. Man, if you be risky, you could risk 10%. You could make $300. And so I began to think how most new traders think. They want to make money fast and right now and right away. So I proceeded to put 1,000 in. That next day, that money was gone in the same day. But you know how arrogant I was. I kept putting thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in my trading account until it brought me to tears. And this is by July. So from May to July, we're $10,000 in losses, right? But I knew that $3 trade showed me that Forex was real. And I just decided, well, you need to stop trading for money and trade to learn how to trade. And that's when I started stop burning money. And that's why I have so much knowledge on trading, because I never gave up. I never gave up. I knew that it was going to be, I knew it was going to work. I knew it was going to be successful. I knew I was going to be able to find this out. So those of you, some of you who haven't been trading 3 years, maybe this is your year anniversary. Maybe this is your year and a half. Maybe you're 5 years in. It doesn't matter where you are, just as long as you don't quit. I don't care if you've been in it for 10 years. And I go and tell you, this platform, we've seen traders that have had a lot more experience than I had, but they come to me and they're like, wow, I wish somebody would have showed me this 5 years ago or 10 years ago. And they come learn from me and they go off and they reach out to me from time to time. Man, Marcus, how y'all doing over there? Man, we're doing great. And they tell me all the great things they're doing with their trading career because they came upon this little platform that could. And so don't quit, don't give up. um, we all have the ability to increase our financial portfolio between all of the different things that you could learn here, between the Forex and between the cryptocurrency. Again, I'm careful with how I tell you what to invest in because I'm not licensed to do so, but I can always let you peek over my shoulder. And of course, I fell in love with binary, guys, again. So we're gonna be talking about that. I pressed a few buttons over the weekend and made a couple $100 over the weekend, uh, just because I got to get my mojo back. I made $175 on Pfizer. That everybody's getting the Pfizer and the Moderna. Well, I don't have the vaccine, and I'm probably not going to get it. But I don't have anything wrong with those that decide to get it. Those who want to get vaccinated, that's great. And those who don't want to get vaccinated, that's also your own decision, right? I don't got the vaccine Pfizer, but they put Pfizer on the binary. I'm over there trading binary and Pfizer's on the screen. I'm like, oh snap. I made $175. I think was it last weekend? Or I'm sorry, it was this weekend. So yes, binary will be back. We got to talk about this binary as well, guys. But anyway, I'm not gonna talk your ears off. I'm very excited. We were here for a whole year and let's do it again this year, guys. So again, I will see you guys this week, but this week won't be our normal break and retest or whatever it is we're going to do. Just going to get back more engaged with the platform to get more people seeing what it is that we do. Maybe take a little break from my insurance business and just kind of focus on this for the month of May at least. Okay. So, guys, listen, if you're coachable, connected, and consistent, I will see you at the top because the bottom is way too crowded.